Yeah, thanks, New York. New York Times. Oh, the media in America loves that, especially the New York media. Oh, yeah, they love that. Margaret Brannon. Yeah, they love the New York Times. She does love the New York Times. Oh, Scott Pelley, 60 Minutes. Where would they be without the New York Times? New York Times. Oh, the NY Times. Yes. Oh, one fact. Oh, yeah. Quote that thing, yeah. Brooks and Dunn, both. Yeah, Mr. Brooks and Dunn from PBS. Yes, every Friday. Oh, yeah. Isn't he on the opinion page of the New York Times? You love the New York Times. I've never seen a publication more worthless in my life. How can you mean anything when your official opinion, your opinion page, your opinion section, what is the opinion of the owners of the New York Times? The people who own it, controlling shareholder, whatever, own it. What's their opinion? Oh, they don't have an opinion. They can't. Not when you have 36 people of every stripe, color, and ilk in your opinion section. Well, you can't publish them all in a paper if I could get an actual paper anymore. No, can't get one. No, I can't. I live in the city of New York. And if I want to get my hand on a paper, actual paper, and say, oh, here's the paper. I've got the Sunday New York Times. I've got it in my hand. I'm going to read it. I have to leave my address in Brooklyn, 11226, and go to Manhattan somewhere to get that. I used to go to a newsstand, one of those things on the sidewalk, and Broadway and 112th or so. Yeah, in the sidewalk. You look. Here's the concrete sidewalk, and poof, right up out of the sidewalk is a metal shed that has electricity in it and locks up and everything. And there's some person who rents or owns or does something for that space. And there they have it. The New York Times laying in a pile. On the sidewalk, actually, because it doesn't fit inside the metal thing. It sticks up in the public sidewalk, thank you. Thanks, New York, for proving something I've always said. From the edge of the building, where you walk in the door, as soon as you end the building and step out, well, you're on the public sidewalk. And then if you step off the public sidewalk over a curb and step on the street, you're on the public street. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then on the public sidewalk, which belongs to the publics, well, then you encroach further. Then you take what little sidewalk space there is, because the building occupies almost the entirety of a block. There's just a little strip around the outside edge that has a public way called a sidewalk. It's just a little strip around the whole block. The block is all privately owned with buildings. So much so that when you open your door to exit a building, you step on the public sidewalk, the public way. And the street's the public way. And then, City of New York, you encroach upon that public way, where everybody has to walk. We can't walk through buildings. We're not supposed to walk on the street. So then you encroach on that. in the city of New York and say, well, let's put a metal thing here and let's call it whatever we want to call it and charge money for that too. So then I have to navigate around that damn thing. Well, now the place where I walk smaller. Then you routinely block the sidewalk again. Supposedly in the name of facade repair. The facade of a building needs repair. Facade is what the front of a building is called. A facade, meaning a facade, a facade. A facade, a fake face, facade. Yeah. So supposedly, for the maintenance of a facade on a building, then you erect giant metal things, block the sidewalk again. Then you gotta navigate, now I gotta navigate through there. It will, up and down it will, for whatever the reason, doesn't matter, no reason given, none asked. And you block that. And then there's something else has to be done. Then you block that. Then you block the sidewalk, the crosswalk. We're supposed to be able to walk. Well, then you put big metal plates in the street and block that and set equipment on it. You just keep encroaching on the place where people walk, the sidewalk, for seemingly facadical reasons, just so you can charge money to somebody or not charge money. You're supposed to pay money for those things to go up on the sidewalk. The people who own the building are supposed to pay out of their pocket that impacts the rent collected on their balance sheet, on the statement of income for the building. They're supposed to pay money. It's supposed to be expensive to have that done. The building people who own the building or manager are supposed to pay for the equipment to be delivered. So all the people working to erect all that stuff, they're supposed to pay out of their pocket for that as an expense against the rent collected for the building. And when the equipment sits there, they're supposed to pay a daily rate for it too, of so much money. It's supposed to be expensive to do it. But I can tell you right now, I don't think it is expensive. No, I don't think so. No proof. Well, I'm going to get the proof. The message is clear, everyone. In charge of whatever you're in charge with in the city of New York. You don't want people here in the city. You don't want people here. People. You don't want people. Period. Not people who use the sidewalk and walk on it. No. You keep encroaching on the sidewalk, then on the crosswalks across the street. It's obvious. The only people wanted in the city of New York by the powers that be, whoever they are, the powers that be, oh, I've got all the language. The powers that be are the powers that don't want people here. People who walk on a sidewalk or people who cross the street using the crosswalk. The powers that be are loud and clear that the powers that be are against people who use the sidewalk and people who use the crosswalk, even against them unto the death of the people who use a sidewalk and people who use a crosswalk. Even unto their death, the powers that be want them dead. people who must walk on a sidewalk and use a crosswalk. Period. The only people that the powers that be want in the city of New York, especially certain areas of Manhattan, are people who, well, have portal to portal service. Portal to portal service. Well, boy, these people, powers that be, have sure gotten mighty uppity lately since COVID came on March 8th, 2020. Yeah, they're so uppity that, well, Uber, oh God, they don't want to do that. No, no, I don't know. They've got really uppity, these people. These people, the powers that be. Portal to portal's the best way to call it. Portal to portal service, meaning from where I live or dwell inside my building, because when I step out of my building onto the sidewalk, I'm on the public way. Oh, God forbid that I be seen on the public sidewalk. No, for God's sakes. I mean, my God. No, I need a parking garage on the inside of my building so I can just, be picked up by my chauffeur, i.e. Uber. Get in there and come out. Nobody knows who I even am. To step on the public way of sidewalk? Oh my God, no. No, of course not. Well, I live in Manhattan. I'm of a certain means and status. I am Margaret Brennan. I am Nora O'Donnell. I am Gail King. I am whoever. Yeah, I'm too. Oh my God, no, my contract from my media company bank says that I have portal to portal Uber, even if I want it. They pay for everything because I'm so important. There must be access in my building to have an egress that is not onto the public way. It must be a parking garage access or something, because, and my contract must say that I must be, yeah, my God, yes, of course, yeah. Well, I must be able to live above it